Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back to my messy desk. You guys, it's the end of a month, the beginning of the month. We had a whirlwind of a road trip. And I'm actually back earlier than I thought, and thank goodness for that. So I need to just catch up down here. Thought I'd bring you along for some dialogue and some company and to show you kind of like, just how my brain works. I did make a list of about 8 videos I'm hoping to film today. Yeah, that's not going to happen, but I just thought I would start in. This is not actually the video I want to start with necessarily, but it is the first thing on my desk that I need to clear up and move out and all that kind of stuff because it's the end of a month. So let's see. I want to work on my journal. It's clipped together so I can't get in there, but yeah, this is my March Creative Daily Journal. And what I've done this year, being 2023, I don't know when you're watching this, but I have started tracking my used items just in the craft room, right? And I'm enjoying it. And so I just wanted to bring you along kind of for the process, basically. So there is an extra page in the back of my journal that I add in now, and then I just make a list of used, and then I find like a little piece of a printable. I believe this is from Pam at Pocket Journal Pam from her Patreon. And anyway, I just thought I'd bring you along. This is a beautiful page to use, and it has this pocket. I don't need all of this space, but you can see this is a chunky monkey. Like, it is not wanting to cooperate with me at all. But I thought we would go through my trash first. I know it sounds like fun. Let's go through Allison's trash. You have no idea. I have trash on the brain today. So let's see. This is what I've been doing. I have this little box under my desk, and I just leave it down by my feet. And as I use up a supply, I toss it in here. And at the end of the month, I take my tally, if you will, and then I put it in a bigger bag that will have the entire year's worth at the end. So I'm hoping that, I don't know. I don't know what to do with the information necessarily. I just thought it would be interesting to track. Okay. So I have a couple things going on. I have my breakfast smoothie and I have some coffee because it's needed. All right, excuse me as I take a sip. So let's see what we have. So first of all, again, if you've been here, you've kind of seen me as I use stuff. I just toss it under my desk. This was a thing of Alpha Dots I just used the other day. I did cheat a little bit on this. I had 2 left. There's circles and there's squares. I used what was left, and I had this little Cupid, and so I pulled it. I pulled it from the square sheet as well as from the round sheet. Now the squares is still full, not full, but and these are going to go in my Valentine's Day like kit, pack, whatever, because that's where I would look for them. And again, if you're not new here, I've been trying very gently to reorganize my craft room, and under the 2 rules that make sense to my brain as I'm watching other videos and organizational videos. It's, number one is limit your stuff, right? Obviously, which is why I'm on a no spend so far. So, but anyway, one of the rules is put it where you'd look for it. Like, where would you look for this? And I am never going to look for this in my words. This was in my Word file. And remember that I have Cupid. So these are going to go in my Valentine's Day file, and that's where I will look for them, and I'll be happy to see them next February. So I don't know if that's a cheat or not, but anyway, this little thing is blank. It will, so it goes here. All right, I used the end of a giant roll of packaging tape, which is kind of fun. I used the end of some ribbon. This is the end of my double-sided tape, one of my big rolls that I use all the time. This is the end of a Scotch tape roll. And the end of a washi roll. This is the end. It doesn't, looks like it has a little bit more on there, but it doesn't, however they wrapped it. Anyway, the end of a washi roll. And then I have 5 glue sticks. Now, again, I've had a couple questions. What glue stick do you use? I tried to answer it before. I don't care. Now, I will say the Dollar Tree ones are not amazing, and I don't have any of those. So here is a Scotch wrinkle-free glue stick. This is probably better for like thin magazine pictures and stuff like that. Don't know where I got them. I just had them in my stash, and so I'm using them. This is actually a photo glue stick, acid-free. My aunt got me a bunch of these at a scrapbook like sale, and like warehouse sale, product sale, and so I've been using these. These are probably like a higher grade than we need for our like junk journal, everyday journals. Obviously, everything else in there is not acid-free, and so using acid-free glue isn't going to make a huge difference, right? So anyway, but I have 2 of those, and then I have the Elmer's scented glue stick. This one was watermelon, and yeah, and I've dug them all out to the best of my ability with the, you know, the stick to get them all empty. Oh, but it does still smell like watermelon. So that's where we're at. Okay, so what are we gonna do? What I've been doing is kind of tracing things on here, like, you know, just for fun. And so I'm not too sure. It might be kind of fun to, let's see, what would be, excuse me if I'm shaking you. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's kind of funny. This just fell. I just cleaned this up and it was wedged in here with like some other stuff, and now it's not wedged anymore. And it was like, oh, I'll just jump out at you. I think, I'm wondering, I have this spray on my desk. Now, I think it's on my desk because it doesn't work, and it's supposed to go into a bottle of hot water to see if I can clear up the nozzle. I think that's why it's here. But what if it's not? What if it works? I don't have any other spray. I'm looking very quickly. I have coffee spray. We could use coffee spray. That's the only other spray I have handy. And I'm not getting up from my desk, so I'll tell you that right now. So I'm curious. Oh, it kind of works. Oh, look at it. Ooch. Oh, and I don't have wipes down here. Oh, I have a paper towel. Interesting. Yeah, it's not spraying very well. So we will. Now, normally, this stencil right here would go maybe 2 places. Okay. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Making a mess already. Making a mess. So it is over here. Remind myself later to clean it up. Let me grab just excuse my reach. I actually cleaned up my pile of stuff and they're not as handy. Wipes is on the list. Normally this would go 2 places. So it would either go in my stencil drawer, because this is fun, like for jelly plates or stencils just like this for backgrounds. Or I could glue it into my trash journal, like my ongoing trash journal. It's not going to do either of those. It's going to go into my used up pile for this year. At the end of the year, I will make a decision whether it's going to get used or not, right? So that's kind of fun. And I like it because it's dots. Look at, that's fun. All right, so that's going into the big used pile. And we just need to decide how we want to document it. I guess my thought was maybe I'd put a card over here. Sometimes what do we want to do? I want to use this space. So I'm thinking a card is a logical choice. Now that's a lot going on, is what that is. But I'm still in my March drawer over here, my March little bucket of things. I, of course, didn't use everything. That's on the list to go through. We're going to go through it all, and you know what we're going to do? It's going to sound crazy. Don't panic. We're going to put stuff away. There's another. Now, that's interesting. That's actually, a piece of trash. I think I might put that into next month's journal. That's also on the list. I did make part 1. If you haven't seen that, it's down in my playlist of making a journal. I was very careful not to title it How to Make a Journal. I don't think it's actually a tutorial. Well, let's see. No, I don't have anything planned out, or I have no plan for this. So this is, it's just a lot is what it is. That's that little spray page that Rue made. Well, that one's not as bad, but I hate to waste that side. I feel like that has a lot of potential. I mean, we could just use white. I know it's super boring. All right, let me find my bearings and then I'll tell you about our trip because holy cow. Holy cow. Well, let's see what else I have. I'm just trying to. I do have this. This is kind of fun. Whoops. I have trash sitting right here that I want to show you. I don't know. I'm not happy with any of this. So that means one of two things. Could mean I'm just not grounded yet. I haven't found my, or we're barking up the wrong tree. So let's consider it to be both maybe. And we'll just keep moving forward and then we'll come back to it, okay? So what I just have done is, I'm not going to trace all three of these, so I guess I'll take this one and just do something like this. Okay, I'm going to put, we may not even use this. We may make this something else. I don't even know. 1 roll packaging tape. Now we could overlap it like this. Oh, maybe we'll do something fun like that. Okay. I don't know. Every month's different. We just have to. Okay, 1 roll. Double-sided tape. One roll of ribbon. Okay, now the only other thing I'm thinking of, that doesn't have, I was thinking maybe we could line this back up and we'll do an outline like this. And it's right up against the edge, so we'll do something like that. Okay, back in the bag you go. And here I'll put 1 sheet of what? Chipboard alpha. This says dots. I'm going to put words because just so I remember. Okay. These 3 are done. They go into the big bag. And then we have, we could just keep tracing, I guess. Yeah, we'll just trace it all in here. All right, so 1 roll Scotch tape. And where do we put the little roll of washi? It's hard not to overlap it with stuff, but I guess we'll overlap it with stuff. That's okay. Now, ironically, I picked this pen from Pam's Printable, and I didn't have any pens. Last month I had like a bunch, but 1 roll washi. Last month I had gone through my pens, right, and cleared out a drawer. And so there were a few that, multiple that didn't make it. Now this one, I'm just going to choose 1 glue stick. I don't need to worry about like the different kinds or any like that. So, and these are all a little, when's the last time you traced something, you guys, or outline? I feel like this was a thing we did a lot in school, right? And then, I don't know, we kind of lose our, all right, and then here I'll put 4 glue sticks. Okay, so that's our used list for the month. Excuse me for 1 second. I am going to change that bag. It's just in a plastic grocery bag right now, and it needs to be in like a more sturdy. So I guess over here what I might do is just write a card or something. So we'll add that later, but that's kind of fun. I'm enjoying that. So that's the first thing. Let's see what else we can work on. Okay, wow. Well, let me tell you. This says Wednesday, but I did not do it on Wednesday. This was last week's prompt from Melissa's and my challenge from the Inspired to Create _2023 challenge. And, ooh, Nelly, did I mess that one up? I did not think I got my prompts. This was the week where we mailed each other prompts. And so she actually mailed me prompts, and I didn't get them. Like I didn't get them. And so I was texting her, and I did get them is what happened. I did. And yeah, they were on my dining room table. Totally weird. Like it was weird. I normally stamp this out so you guys can see the word. Yes, that's a 1 and not an L, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is what she sent me though, and I think I really want to use this, although it's very thin paper. So my thought was maybe I could back it with this. Yeah, we're just going to piece it together. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to just stand up and make sure I have you. I do. Okay, so let's, I guess I'll do it this way. I don't want this edge on here. Now, I often save these. This is old pages these are pages out of an old Happy Planner that I bought for like $1. I use it for the paper, and I love this edge, especially for these months. You can see there's some in my book. I'm not going to save yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do this. This pad of paper is so stinking cute. Oh, I got a big hunk of glue there. Okay. Yes, wipes are on the list. Okay. I also think I don't need all of it at the top. Okay, so let's do, probably should have kept that, huh? Okay. So we'll do that, and then I will also just add a piece here. Whoops, how about with the glue end? That's a little tip of the day. Use the end that has the glue on it. That's just, I guess people assume that, but in case you didn't know. All right, look how stinking cute that little cat leprechaun guy is. Oh my gosh. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to let it go. It's a beautiful piece of paper. I will probably dig it out of the trash within this video, but for right now, it's in the recycle. Okay, so this goes, here's my little prompt box. It's like jumping off of me going, please do a prompt page today. Please do a prompt page. And like I said, it was up here kind of wedged with something. It's an uneven. Anyway, that's funny. I will do a prompt page. I have not done prompt pages in a while. Those are like from Janet or from Cat Hand. I haven't done one in a while because I haven't finished my journal that they go in. So that is also on the list. I have multiple things to be filming. We'll just do a marathon film. How about that? Okay, so let's see. It's also too long is the issue. I mean, gosh, by an ooch, right? But like I don't have that much in my pocket. So I feel like I almost have to fold it a little bit to, it's just not going to go in this way. No. So, and it doesn't fold right here where, you know, it naturally folds, of course. That would be too easy. I mean, it does fold there, it just doesn't fit. It's too shallow of a pocket. But that works. That works. Now, the only question is, do I want, and I can just tell you, I'm going to flip it this way so the March shows when you're looking at the book, and it doesn't matter. You'll pull, and maybe we'll put a little something there too. Okay, so this was Wednesday. I did not do this page on Wednesday, so that's part of the documentation that will go into it, okay? Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I just had an extremely long day at work, and I mean, I don't have too much to document anyway. So I guess the other place this could go, I mean, we don't have to put it into the pocket. We could even make another flip up like this. We don't even have to use this clover. Does it fit down here? No, it does not. Does it kind of fit down here? No, it does not. It's close, isn't it? What if we, what if we rethought this whole process? It might be too late. You know when they say it's never too late? Sometimes with glue and paper it is, but I mean, we could restamp it or something. It's too late. This is adhered. Okay, that decision is made. I was thinking it would be almost fun to cut it and put it down here. Like it's too much for that. I mean, we could, I love this little sheet of paper though, and I love that it's a flip. And okay, we're going with idea number whatever this was. Okay, we're going to stick it in the pocket and we're going to do that. The only reason I was messing with this is I don't have very much else honestly to write about this day. And so we could have, I guess, tried to fit those letters down here. Okay, so that was Wednesday. Whew, this was Thursday. I'm not too sure what I want to do. I haven't. Look, I put a frog, you guys. I put a little frog. You know why? Because it's spring. And the way I know it's spring is I start to hear the frogs. And I flippin' love them, you guys. Like, I love listening to them at night. And I love it when we can keep our door open and listen because it's just, they're so magical. I'm just going to put them down here. I don't, again, have too much going on this day. Except like, yeah, work. I mean, it was just work. And so, oh, do we put them right there? I'm going to put them right there and we'll make a little note. And then I have my calm drink, and which I think will probably go here, but we'll see. And then it was Friday. And Friday is when I actually filmed the collage page. So that would have been the other place I could have used that clover, is to document it like on here, because that's when I actually did the page. And this is a belly band, so we have lots of room to kind of mess around. Ooh, Nelly. And then we have the road trip. So if you watched that video, I was literally anxious, and I was just like trying to control breathing and everything, because we left for Idaho this day and drove 11 hours. 11 hours. And just honestly bless my husband because, yeah. Yep. So, and then we got into a hotel like at midnight and slept. And then we got up and we watched 2 soccer games and we got to love on our little Ruru. And then we came home yesterday and we drove another 11 hours, 11 and a half. And as much as I did not want to do that, I am so grateful that we did, because it got snowy and bad. The weather the weekend was way better than we thought. Like, it did not snow while we were there. Everyone was like, this is amazing. We're having amazing weather. I was like, no, it's because I willed it into being this way. But, oh, you guys, we started up over the last pass to get home, and it was dark, and the snow started coming, and my husband was sleeping, and I drove literally for 30 minutes out of a 23-hour car ride. I drove, and that was the worst part of the entire drive. And he woke up, and he's like, when did it start snowing? Because he knows I hate it. And so he's like, pull over. And I was like, I can't pull over right now. And yeah, so anyway, we found a safe place to pull over, and he took over and drove the rest of the way. But it was getting sketchy, and one by one you would see cars pull over to the side, right? And then there was no headlights behind us, and they just stopped coming. It was very eerie. And then they shut down the pass. It's closed. And so today we checked it, and they're like, it's closed. It'll be closed till Monday. And like thousands of drivers will, oh my God. Oh. So anyway, yeah. Crazy. So I am going to put rain on this day because it pretty much rained on our way there. It was pouring when we left here. Okay, and then we'll come back and figure out the month. So I think that's all I want to do with March for now, these pages. Let's see. I didn't know what we're going to use up here, so I think we'll just use this little make your own luck sticker, something like that. Okay, and then be the sunshine. I like that. These are not like date specific. They're obviously just random. So let's see. I am going to put today's focus, though. That's kind of funny, on like Friday, because I was supposed to, I didn't think I was going to go. I had told my husband, like, I'm just not going to go. It's just one of those things where it's just not comfortable. I just didn't want to go. Honestly, I just didn't. And I felt horrible, like, as a mother, because he's like, well, I'm going to go. I'm like, okay, I love you and you're an amazing dad, but I am not going to go. But then we got some news this week about Rue, and I was like, I have to go. Like, I'm going to go. I can do this. And so he's like, are you sure? Like, even as we're packing the car, he goes, you don't have to go. And I was like, I'm choosing to go. I want to go. And so, yeah. Oh, I'm just going to put like be the sunshine kind of in here. Okay. Because it makes me happy. And then I think that's all we'll do on the calendar. So I have to go back through the days, and I get out my big box of stickers, and I don't know, maybe I'll do that on a voiceover video. I have some voiceover videos in my queue already. It takes me a while to get them out to you. So, oh, you guys, the bug situation, I can't right now. So we'll just put that. So that's kind of where we are with March. It's good. We're almost, I got to go back in and journal a couple spots, but March is, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. It's just glorious. It's just glorious. Okay. 28 minutes so far. And a few more stickers. We'll pop those in the back there. I don't think I'm going to work on those pages right now. I'm feeling like I want to address more of this situation. So what should we do? You want to work on April? Or do I make that a separate video? I feel like we can just work on April. Let's just move on to the next pile of stuff. All right. Here is my April journal. Now, I made a video, part 1. It's already I think it posted today. I did find some more trash. Well, you saw me just pull this right now. This was upstairs. The envelope was upstairs. And then I just this morning used the last sheet of my laundry soap. And since it's my whole theme this month is like recycle, reuse, reduce, earth friendly, whatever, this is one of the ways I do it with my laundry sheets that don't come in a plastic bottle and yeah, don't need the water, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, need water, it doesn't come with water, all that. So anyway, I thought we would use this. So we will. How about that? We will. Now, I did bring the trash. I have 2 more bags because look how healthy we eat when we're on the road. This one's kind of fun. I like some of the coloring. There's a lot of dark colors in this journal, which is not necessarily spring, but we'll see. And I actually like this a lot because look at the map. I think that's really cute. And like this little thing I'll cut out. So I'm not too sure. We got to count pages again, but oh, beautiful fold, Allison. Beautiful fold. I do like this little, wow, it's mad at me now. I do like this packaging. And so let's see if we can, nope, it's still going to sit where it wants to sit. That's okay. That's okay. I like the yellow envelope. We already have an envelope in here. But now again, this is not everyone's type of journal, okay? 2 things. 1, it's much smaller than what I've been using. Okay, like significantly smaller. 2, it has all different kinds of pages and sizes in it, okay? So I understand this is not everyone's cup of tea. I did add this piece of scrapbooking paper here on this flap, okay? So that will be there. But this is the inside signature. So let's see. I did, I think I counted, and so I want to count with you. I'm going to get out my little bookbinding tool. This one's, well, a very similar one's listed down below in my Amazon links. And you know the deal. Like if you purchase from anyone's channel, like it kind of, you get a little bit, not anything, but just so you know, it's an affiliate link. It does state that down below. All right, so here we go. So this would be my title page. And now we have 3 more pieces that I'm considering adding in. Now they can always be added in later, but I'm wondering if we want to replace any of this. So let's just see. This would be title. This is 1. I like this because of this, so this is fun. So 1, 2, 3. Now this is an interesting one. I think I'm going to remove it. This is an interesting one because it's a huge fold out, and I think I can use it in a better way later. Like we'll probably add this in. So I'm going to just automatically, what are we going to do? We'll put this guy in here. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was the other envelope, obviously. We'll leave it. 8, 9. That's Easter. I put this piece of paper in. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, I'm going to pull that because I might use it at the end. So this would give us 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Now, what we need also, this is page 30. This would be, I want to do my used section and I want to do a calendar. So we have exactly 30 pages, 30 days. Yeah, okay, we have exactly 30 this way. So if we were going to do, so right now this is against the back of the, okay, it's like this. So we could do used here for sure. But then where do we put the calendar? So we could, I'm just trying to think. I don't want it in a pocket like this way. I don't want to have to pull it out. I have been enjoying my calendar at the back. I was putting it at the front. So right now we have enough for used. We just have to figure out the calendar. Now, if this folded, we could do a we could do a very small calendar going this way. Would that be crazy? I don't know. What I know is we always have an option to change it. So I'm feeling like I really like this envelope. I might use it just on a day. We might, I don't know. We're going to have to see. I am feeling, however, that we need to help these papers a little bit. They're not super happy folded. And so I don't even know the best way to do this. This is old underpaper from my desk, obviously. And we're going to just need to help this all lay down. Oh, geez. All right, grammar people. I want it to lay flat, lie flat, lay flat. Okay. The plastic is just so weird, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, we have two pieces. Well, this will go in trash. This will go in the book. I don't think I need to like help it fold. I think it's fine. It's very weird and staticky and gross plastic, so I'm sad that we used that, but that's all right. All right, we'll refold so we get like this was packaging, like, you know, from an Amazon or something package. It's like already recycled. You can see it's perforated and everything. So that will be good. Page. This is just baking paper. This is like, I mean, I guess it's technically trash. It was the leftover sheet, you know, from a sheet I cut off. I mean, I guess technically I could still use it. It doesn't have to be trash is my whole point. Okay, now this is an interesting one. This is one of the ones we talked about. As I have it, it sticks out a little bit. I could shift the fold over and get like a flap, which I actually think I'd like to do. So now that I just folded that paper where I told it to go, I'm going to refold it. So it looks more like that. Okay, and then this part can fold in this way. And that will give us a fun flap. Let's just hope it's not a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The chances of it being those are pretty high, but... All right, we'll do that. And then this cardstock is pretty, this is the bulkiest part. Now this little journal is going to be super fat and chunky. I have yet to make a journal, you guys, that's not fat and chunky. I mean, I love them, but you don't have to do any of this. You could take like 8 sheets of paper or 16 sheets of paper, fold them in half and put them in a journal. That would be a beautiful journal, and it works totally well. Does this go either way? I think it does. And does it go better this way? It's a weird cut. I made a weird cut. And okay, same thing on this. I was trying to decide, like, where do we put a flap? What are we doing? What are we doing? So I think we'll do 2 flaps. Is that what we decided? All right, we'll equally yoke that one like that. Okay, this is the only sheet actually, you guys, that I'm kind of thinking of not using. I mean, I love it and it was saved for this, but I'm thinking maybe, I mean, well, I guess we'll use it. It's fine. And it does, I don't care which way it goes because, well, I actually like the red showing like that. It doesn't matter. All of this is going to get covered up. Here is our tissue box. This is going to be the hardest thing I think to use. The plastic, and then we made the middle this card thing. Now, if for whatever reason we have screwed this up and missed, or miscounted, or it's okay, we'll just add something in. It's all fine. But we are making a trash journal because April is like Earth Month, and we want to use our trash and save the planet. Yes, I know that me ordering things and them coming in plastic envelopes is not saving the planet. I am fully aware. I'm working on it. I love... Now, I'm not going to use these other brown bags then. We'll just use them for something else. This trash thing is weird. Okay. And I'm like pushing in, so this is and I'm trying to center them. You don't have to. You could drop some down or drop right. But I'm kind of trying to center them. Like you could move this all the way down to the bottom if you wanted to. I mean, would that be fun? Let's just be crazy and do that for one of them. All right, so the problem with this is they're a little bit harder to clip, right? Because the clips only go so far. So sometimes I think these big paper clips work better, but I only have 2 hands, and I didn't get it. That's okay. Let's see what, whoa. Okay, so I think that okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm not going to use my hole punch. I'm not going to measure. I'm not going to do any of it. I will just use some thread. What do we want on this? I'm going to use what's in front of me. I'm not even going to get out my other. It's going to be white. I'm going to use the black. I know, you guys, it doesn't look like April or Easter or anything. I'm going to use the black. I don't know why. It's speaking to me. It's going to get used. It's like never been used. Has it never been used? I've never used the black. I'm sorry. It's just so stark to me. I don't even know where it starts, you guys. Not even joking. Is this it? No. Huh. I don't remember the struggle. I'm thinking maybe I've already done this once or twice, but I don't remember fighting with this. Like on thread, it comes up. Wow, interesting. Now both of these I've used. So where did it just, I act like I can figure it out. I wonder if it's just pressed into, This is interesting, you guys. I know it's fascinating to watch Allison try to find a end of a thread thing. Well, we may not be using the black. That actually makes me kind of sad. Oh, as soon as I said it, it was like, oh, here you go. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay. We'll put that away. We'll get a big needle out. Oh, you guys, I brought so much stuff to do on the road trip. I literally brought a bag. It's another video we're going to make. I posted on my Instagram. If you guys aren't over there, please go over and check it out. So I'm not super good. I'm learning to be better about posting some things over there. I realize, people sometimes like that as opposed to videos or whatnot, or in addition to, I guess, whatever. But anyway, so now I think I have to do this all together. I think I have to actually clip this in. Okay, now what we did here, though, I did give myself a little bit of a spine. Okay, so see that fold like that? I don't even think I'm going to add, you guys, I have my envelopes, like I was going to add a stick. I don't think I need to do it. We're going to go for it. Anybody know if there's a top or a bottom to this thing? There is. This is the bottom. All right, so I'm going to try and get it on this thing right here. Now, this is where I will use a clip because we can hold whatever we'll hold. Right? Hey, if you're new here, welcome. I screw up every single journal I make, so just join in. It's super fun. Just go for it. It doesn't matter. Let's see. I want to make sure this fold is the fold we wanted on this one right here in the middle. Okay. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of... Look at that crooked line. Oh my God, I'm dying. All right. I'm going to do that just for a little bit more bearing on where my eyeball is supposed to be during this whole adventure. Okay. Yeah, so gosh, you guys, okay, so I brought like stuff to do because I know I cannot be like nervous in a car for 11 hours. That's not a good thing, right? And so I got lots of magazine harvesting done, which is fun. And then, like, we're just going to go for it. Let's see if we want to sandwich it a little bit. I'm going to pick like middle-ish to this journal. It is like not on the fold, is it? All right, it's going to be close enough. So I got some magazine harvesting done. I brought 3 books, but I could not read, you guys. And then I brought some slow stitching. So now see up here, we need to decide how far down we want to drop this hole. I'm going to catch as much as, we could go to the top of this, I guess. That could be, I guess we'll go right here and try and catch as much as we can in this. And see if we got, oh, Allison. We are just off on the bag. And that's the one thing I want. That's close enough. There's that one. So I didn't get much reading done. And then I am going to show you some of the magazines I brought. I couldn't harvest, you guys. They're my Thrive magazines from the sister company. That one went through right good enough. You hear me fighting with this thing? There we go. All right, we're done with the awl. Here we go. So you take 3 times the length of what you need. you have to decide where you want your thread. I want my tassels on the outside. Should we be crazy? Should we put them on the inside this month? I can't. I want them on the outside. I never know what I want to do with them. All right. So you come up the middle and down one of the, you can go top or bottom. I usually go top. Okay. Now see, I've missed that hole. It's not lining up. It's okay. We're going to be, there it is. Go through one of the ends. Watch that you have your tail here. Go to the other end and go up the other end. Okay, and that's it. And then you got to go back through the middle. Now the issue with the middle, this is not too bad. If you have a thicker thing, you don't want to split it. You don't want to go through this thread. Okay, so you got to try and find. That's interesting. I just made my own hole. All right. And then you can do it afterwards, but I'll bring the thread through and I'll show you. I have way too much thread, and that's okay. Put my needle away. Put my kit away. This is actually the one thing I'm fairly consistent at, is like putting my things back in here and then we're done. And it goes back in its little space where it goes. Okay. All right, so now we can unclip so it doesn't pull or bind or whatever. And put those back where they go. And we'll take off these giant clips. It is nice when you have a place for everything. I know where they go. I know where to find them. Okay. So as you pull this, just, you know, these have to go on either side. They don't have to. There's no have to's, right? Just, it's a junk journal for goodness sake. But sometimes we like to put them on either side of this middle. And then you saw me just pull. I'm trying to get maybe an equal-ish length, and I'm still not there, so I'll pull some more. Oh, Allison, you crack me up. Okay, now I've been adding eyelets to my journals because you can see, especially with this like tighter thread as opposed to a ribbon, it's pulling on this paper already. It's fine. I might add a little glue there. I know one of you said that was a trick. We'll figure that out. But you don't want to like pull it, because it will rip through. You can see it pulling. And I know this journal is going to be super fat anyway. So I'm not going to like pull it super tight, but I am going to just make sure it's enough to hold it, right? And then you lay it flat and then you tie your little square knot. Right? So there it is. Right over left. Left over right, and one more time, right over left. Okay. All right. And then you have this. Now you get to decide what you want to do with this. You know, I don't know. You can make a bow or whatever. I want to hold off until the end of the month to decide and to put whatever beads or dangles or tie it or cut it, whatever I'm going to do. So sometimes I cut it in half and make a little thing, but I'm not going to do that yet. So we'll just leave it. You guys, there is our August journal. Now, we obviously have stuff sticking out. I totally love it, especially because it's the color. Maybe I might even cut this black a little bit. I'm not in love with that black trash, but that's exactly why I chose it. Okay. Plus, it's kind of a fun texture, I guess. Sit, stay. Look at it. Won't even like do what I want it right now. We're on day 1, people. Okay. That's better. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to leave this out. It's obviously a bigger magazine page, so it sticks out. I like the color though, so we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do for the front at all. I don't know if we want to do like springy colors, because that doesn't feel like me at all. I just don't know. It might be more of a green, blue, earth theme. So we can make that decision later. Cut this off. These plastic ones stick out a little bit. We're not cutting those. This is the same magazine paper. This is foldable, so that's fine. This is foldable, so we'll bring that in. We have quite a bit of real estate there. That's actually nice. This is actually foldable, so we can bring that in as well. Or we can cut it, or we can leave, like whatever we want to do. All right, the black is still the only thing. And I'm going to cut it. This is the end. You can see that crinkle. I kind of like that crinkle, but I'll cut right on the edge there. Okay. So that's where we are. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It's bothering me enough, and I guess we could do these kind of springy colors. I don't know. It's bothering me enough that it grabs my attention in a way I don't like. So I'm just trying to think. We're going to fold it in for now. We can unfold it later. All right. I've done no stitching to this journal. I've done nothing. Okay. But I'll tell you what would be fun. Let me think. I think it might be fun to add a punch. In theory, you probably should have done this before. Let's see. I actually have a punch. Oh, no, I don't like that one. I'm wondering if this would look good on here. Let's see. Sometimes it's easier to move the punch. Did I get it? I got it. Okay. I'm not saving this. I know I was. I am still, but I'm not doing that. Okay. That's kind of fun. Now, it is dark and gray, which is not kind of fun. But we might do something. So I'm going to fold it in for now, but I actually kind of like that because especially if we add something not dark and gray behind it, that's a bad example, but do you see what I'm saying? If we add something behind it, then that border really pops. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so we have some stuff to play with. I have this as a pocket, but I'm not a big fan of this for whatever reason. Stuff, I act like I carry my journal around town. I don't. I just feel like stuff kind of pops out. I mean, this is what I'm saying. You know, we could stick stuff in here we want to use. But I'm not too sure because, you know, stuff like, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I just had an idea. It's kind of a bad idea, but we'll see. All right, I am watching the clock. I see we are out of time. Let me just try one thing. This is going to be our used page, so I'm going to mark it right now so I don't forget and I don't get, well, I'll do it over here. You guys, this might be my favorite piece. Do you see the shoe mark? Oh, I love it so much. Okay. Okay. I'm curious. See this thing? It's like this giant fold out. Look at this. Oh, we're going to have to use it somehow. Okay. My thought was, but that's not going to do it. Okay. My thought was we could do this for our calendar. You know, we wouldn't use it all, but we would use the fold out, but it's super small. Okay. I'm liking the idea though. I'm liking the idea. And then the other thought I had was this we could use as a pocket. I'm going to leave this right now for my used section. I don't want to mess with it, so I'm just curious. I do like to put a pocket somewhere. This is the other logical place. Now, this is the other place we're thinking about doing a calendar. So I could make an envelope this way, you know, as a tuck spot for things. I'm just curious. Let's do it. All right, I'll just cut it. I am going to, we have to decide which half we're going to use. If we're going to use this side, or if we're going to use this side. We are going to use this side because my thought is, I'm going to, you know, cover it, or just not cover it, but do a little something to it. This doesn't bother me. This will mostly be cut out. We could put some stickers. I actually like this little thing down at the bottom to show that it was an envelope. If I do it up here, I just feel like that's like more random. So I actually want some of the markings to show what it was. I'm going to glue the flap. I'm going to look for my punch, which is right here, and I'm going to cut somewhere close to the middle, half a circle. Do we want a bigger circle? Do we want a smaller envelope? Let's try it again. We'll cut it shorter. And we'll take, oh, I guess I could do it this way. Okay, there we go. That's exciting. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, we'll put some tape on the back. Paper, paper, paper. Oop, that little flap is not glued down yet. It's like, stop messing with me. You just put me here. All right, and we're gonna do that. Okay, you guys, it's done. There's our April journal. Now, I'm already thinking I have to make a decision about this back pocket and what we're doing for the calendar, but I already am thinking I'm gonna put some eyelets on here. The only other choice, I might pull these strings and put one on each side. I'm not going to do that. It won't close it. We'll have to see. But that's where we're at right now. Now, I will probably leave it for a while and not mess with it, maybe, while we clean up the desk. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to go reheat my coffee and finish my breakfast. And I will see, I'm going to come back and work on cleaning up this desk. And we're going to do some gluing. We have all sorts of stuff to do today. I'm just going to hang out with you and turn the camera on. So, but look at this beauty. Look at it. Oh, I love it. Now, because we've cut off some of those colors, which just takes my brain into like, it has to be this, we now have the ability to do whatever we want on the cover. Like, I could go pastel-y. We could do kind of a blue theme. Although there's plenty of times to be blue, okay? And April does not have to be one of them. April can be more springy because y'all know I'm not using those colors the other times of the year. So we have like April and May left that I might be a little soft and pink. So I'm excited. I will need some sort of closure. I'm pretty sure on this because this is going to drive me nuts. So we'll work on it, but oh my gosh, you guys, I already love it. I already love it. Okay. Yep. It's good. We could just collage the whole thing if we wanted to. We could lay it flat and do a whole thing. I could even untie this if we wanted to, which we don't need to, but maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll collage it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you are finding ways to reuse, recycle, and actually, just find different ways to use things, right? We're not always thinking about how we can use things. And so I always think it's kind of fun. It's like a little puzzle too. So I don't know. Let me know. Are you using trash? Are you recycling this month? What's your plan? And please let me know what you're doing for an April journal. I've seen a couple of you already make an April journal. Let me know, the rest of you, what you're doing, and we'll compare and get ideas from each other, because I'm always inspired by you. So I appreciate you being here. If you're new here and you like what you see, please hit the like button. Subscribe to come back, because it's kind of like a different thing every day, quite honestly. So I'd love to see you back. Say hello if you're new. I'd love to say hello. I do answer all my comments. I think I'm caught up. That was the other benefit of being in a car for so many hours and getting my mind off the road. So please leave a comment and say hello. I'd love to say hi. So I hope you're well, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.